Hey everyone, and welcome to the last part of the Football Manager Hunger Games. Well, the last part of this first sort of Hunger Games experiment anyway. Maybe doing some others at some point. Sorry, it's been ages since the third episode. I've been very busy with work and a few other things, so I haven't really had the time. But I've eventually managed to holiday to the end of this season, delete all the players that failed miserably, and this is the outcome. Chelsea have won the league by a mile. They only lost one game all season. Man United in second place, actually winning one more game, but those 7 defeats let them down. Relegated Villa, Southampton and Stoke. So probably 3 teams you wouldn't really expect to go down, having their teams decimated and ending up in the bottom 3. The top 6 you'd expect, to be honest. Everton down in 11th. That's the only anomaly really from real life in terms of the top 7 teams. But Swansea, Sunderland and Norwich finishing in the top 10, and Fulham as well, so that's interesting to see. But I'm going to go down the teams and show you what players that remain, basically. Obviously a lot of youngsters in the teams. But first of all, just show you the players that have survived. These are the best players this season. Negredo was top scorer of 28 goals, Hernandez 21, Soldado, Aguero and Giroud. Assists wise, David Silva was top 26 assists, that's insane. And then Mata, Russell Martin up there, Lampard and Rooney. So that's quite interesting to see players like Russell Martin in there, and the top scorers you'd expect really. But anyway, we'll go down the teams going in alphabetical order from Arsenal. And these are the players they have left. Aaron Ramsey, Giroud, Wilshere, Cazorla and Ozil. So if there was only one player surviving, as like in the real Hunger Games in terms of the story and the film, Ozil would have won with the highest rating. But some decent players there. Obviously everyone that got an average of 6.9 or below in the last 5 games end up being deleted. Even if a player the whole season may have had an 8.5 average rating, but if they play 5 poor games then they're deleted. That's how harsh this was on them. Arsene Wenger is still manager, so yeah, not many players left, but Arsenal managed to finish 4th in a Champions League place. Aston Villa have 2 players left. Even their youngsters got deleted in the end, which is why they went down. And they had a few more, but they lost them in the last, just now when I deleted the last few players. Matt Lowton, the only player of note that survived, with 10 goals in 42 games, playing on the right wing for them. Then Cardiff City only got 4 players. Corker's survived. Top rating was Liam Matthews. Well, he didn't even play a game, so he doesn't really count. Simon Moore only played 5. So Corker really the only player that survived for Cardiff. But they finished 12th. So the youngsters did well, but they've lost him now. But they stayed up, and they still got Malky Mackay as manager. Chelsea obviously won the league. They've still got the likes of Hazard, who was their top average rating, 8.34. Mata, Cole, Cherry Bar, Lampard, Hilario, having to play a few games in goal. Czech survived. Eto, you can see it for yourself. Crystal Palace, Tony Pulis in charge, managed to finish 13th in the league. Andrew Taylor here, their top average rating. Jose Campagna, another player that survived. Nicky Weaver's there as well. Down to Everton, a lot of players here, finishing 11th. Stephen McLaren's in charge, but most of these are youngsters in the end. But Gareth Barry, top rating on loan from Man City, of course, survived and got the highest rating for them. Phil Jagielka, they've got Ron Vlaar, still got Baines, McCarthy, they've all survived, and signed Chris Brunt and Engo Rangel at some point. Emmanuelson as well. Down to Fulham, not many players left, but they managed to finish 10th. They've still got Hangland in there, Matthew Briggs as well. Pozuelo, who is the Swansea player, moved there. Going down to Hull City, who finished 17th, only just surviving. Figueroa, their top average rating. Jake Livermore also surviving. Cameron Stewart, got Bamford on loan. Down to Liverpool, who finished 6th. Marcelo Bielsa, his manager, Blesser, I don't really know who he is. But anyway, Aspas was their top average rating, 18 goals. Glenn Johnson second. Suarez was actually deleted at one point after having a few poor games. Gerrard survived. Honda. They've signed Matic, the Chelsea player. Begovic as well came in. Man City, David Silva, their top average rating, 12 goals. Negredo, top scorer. Yaya Toure also survived. So did Kompany, Navas. Signed Ward-Prowse. Aguero survived. Jovetic as well. Quite a few players surviving, finishing 3rd place. Then Man United still got David Moyes in charge, finishing 2nd. Hernandez was their top average rating, 24 goals. They've signed Joe Hart, which is quite funny, as he had a poor few games for Man City, then came into the Man United team and did very well. Carrick, Evans, Nani, Van Persie all surviving. Valencia. Going down to Newcastle, we've got Cabaye as their top rating. Colaccini also survived. They've got Westwood from Villa. Hedera, a few players there. Ryan Taylor surviving, finishing 15th under Ian Holloway. Norwich did very well under Chris Hughton, finishing 9th. Russell Martin, as I said, was a top average rating. They've got Anachibi, Abdi Ibrahim there. Not many players surviving. Well, Russell Martin, the only one really, but managed to finish 9th. Southampton were relegated under manager Marco van Basten. Callum Chambers and Nathaniel Klein, the 2 right backs, and Stephen Davis as well, surviving. Good to see Klein and Chambers doing well. I assume Klein ended up playing left back and Chambers right back, something like that anyway. But they did get relegated, and Stoke finished bottom under Mark Hughes. None of their players survived, I don't think. All of these players, I don't know who this guy is. Jamie Ness was their top average rating in the end, 6.96. Sunderland managed to finish 8th, very impressive in the end. Diakite was their top rated player. They've got Chico as well. Joe Allen. Adam Johnson is a player that did survive for them. They've also got Enrique and Huddleston in that team. Swansea finished 7th, impressive. Michael Laudrup actually still in charge, unlike in real life. Alan Tate, top average rating, which is quite funny. Michu, 2nd. Ashley Williams also in there. Leon Britton survived. Vaughan. Gary Monk, who's of course the caretaker manager at the moment for Swansea. Tottenham finished 5th under Villas-Boas. They still got him. Lorish was top average rating. Paulinho, Holtby, Soldado surviving. Lamella, Eriksson, Kabul, Schneiderlin has moved there. You can work out what players have left yourself, obviously, if you know the teams well. But basically most players did leave, especially the mid and lower table league table teams. West Brom finished 14th under Steve Clarke. Players to survive, there wasn't really many. They've got Olsen and Butner in there. Butner came in, but no one else really. West Ham finished 16th, just survived under Oscar Garcia. Top average rating was Bolasie in the end. Danny Potts is really the only player there of note that survived. Can't see anyone else. Callum Driver, a youngster as well. And that's it really. I mean, that's it for this series. Thank you for watching. It's been interesting. I know you've had to wait a long time. I apologise for that. But this is the outcome. This is what happened. The top 6, pretty standard, didn't affect them too much apart from they really dominated. Bottom 3, probably 3 teams you wouldn't really expect to go down. Stoke could go down in real life, of course, but Southampton going down with a good team and losing most of their players. So it's really messed things up. It's just been a bit of fun, I know. It's probably a bit of a ridiculous idea at the end of the day, but it was just a bit of fun. I might do some other ideas similar to this, maybe deleting managers or swapping managers around. I've got a few more FM experiments that will be coming back at some point soon, hopefully, when I get the time. I've got a few things to do in the next few weeks, but I'll try and get the odd video up I can't talk at the moment, up every now and then. And I'm managing Stoke at the moment, so check out my updates with Stoke when they do go up. And please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and any feedback put in the comment section below, that would be lovely. See you guys.